How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. My experience with a female narcissist. How a female narcissist exploited me. Part 2 of my story with my experience with a female narcissist. Now, some time back, I got into a deep relationship with a female narcissist. It was not a long relationship, but I learned many lessons. Remember, narcissists, they don't stay long in a relationship. This female narcissist exploited me. She taught me many lessons. She character developed me, but thank God, I think I became stronger based on those lessons and experience I got from that narcissistic relationship. Now, one thing with this female narcissist, and one thing with this female narcissist in particular, I'll call her sweet. No, this sweet. She gave me lots of sex. That was at the beginning of the relationship. She was so much into sex with me. She spoiled me. I think she was addicted to it. Apart from that, she gave me so much attention. Then, surprisingly, after a short time, after some time in that relationship, she stopped. She didn't want to give me those sex. She didn't want to give me that attention anymore. So, what I realized is that she was love bombing me. That too much sex, and she will do it from deep down her heart. For me, I was thinking it was love. I thought I've gotten my perfect one. But I realized that later on, I realized this was a tactic. It was an attack from a narcissist. It was a love bomb from a narcissist. Later on, I struggled. I kept requesting her for sex. She didn't want to give it to me. She was now using sex to manipulate me. She was using sex to control me. The constant attention she gave me, she gave me so much attention, so much love, care. She stopped because she had love bombed me successfully. Now, another thing with this female narcissist, the experience I had, was that she was a serial cheat. She cheated on me several times. It took me a long time to discover that she was a cheat. They're master cheaters. And it was so difficult for me to find out her cheating ways because she was also a master in the art of lying. But I realized that all the many male friends she was mentioning, most of them, I think, based on the evidence that I got, were having affairs with her. Some of them were her exes. There's none of her exes who was not her friend. These were there for her. Anytime she needed more supply in form of sex, she would go to them. I realized the moment when she stopped giving sex to me is because she was actively doing it again with her exes. Thank God I walked out of that. I walked out of that relationship. It was not easy, but somehow I think I'm a strong man, and I was able to successfully and cleverly get out of that relationship. Now, one thing again about this female narcissist, she was a cheat. I remember one day she stole my money. A lot of my cash, she stole it. I couldn't believe it. How could she steal my money? I was shocked. But later on, I realized that's what narcissists do. They will steal from you. They will manipulate you. She didn't steal easy. It was a lot of money that I had placed somewhere inside one of my clothings, and she took it. I can't believe it to death. But thank God I got out of that relationship. Now, one thing with this female narcissist, I realized that she had this image outside the world of being a very kind-hearted woman, of being a truthful woman, a born-again lady. Nobody would believe that she would behave in the manner she used to behave behind closed doors. She used to play victim. very effectively. And she was very good at digging me for information. She would ask me so many questions to find out what were these important things about me. She wanted to know what are my priorities, what are my goals, what am I focusing on? And then she would cleverly push me away from those things. And that's why I realized these female narcissists, most of them are jealous, envious. She would do everything and she would cleverly want to find out who are my friends, what are my hobbies, what is my interest, and then she would push me away from those things. She would cleverly and tactfully find a way to draw me apart from those things and those people that I enjoyed spending time with. She was very good at finding out about all my qualities, all my positive traits. And she made me feel ashamed of those traits. The same traits that she was telling me she liked them in me. She later on tried making me feel ashamed of them. She made me feel my positive traits were actually my weaknesses. She never wanted me to feel good about myself. Every time I was feeling good, she was in pain. Every time I was happy, she was in pain. Every time I was laughing, she was crying. Now, I realize that narcissists will want to isolate you so that they can punish you and destroy you. They want you to be dependent on them and only them. She didn't like it even when she saw me having a phone conversation with anyone. She felt bad about it. She wanted me to only focus on them alone. She didn't want me to even focus on my hobbies or anything else that I enjoyed doing. They didn't want me to have any sense of identity or independence in any way, or in any shape, or in any form. For that was a disaster to her. She wanted to fully control me, to fully control everything about me. She wanted to get away with everything. And only because she's a woman, because she's female, she wanted me to just put up with her crap. And that's why she would play the victim card. Everything had to be about her. You know, she appeared very kind, very caring, very compassionate to the public. But as I've said in this video already, behind closed doors, she was different. She was very selfish, very cold, always angry. She lacked empathy. She was not sympathetic. And the small good gestures she did to me, she would want to remind me about it every day. She would even want to tell everyone about them, those things. So I really suffered in the hands of that female narcissist. She gaslighted me. She exploited me in a big way through gaslighting me, through sabotaging, love bombing me, lying to me. She twisted situations to suit her needs. So I really suffered long-term effects from that narcissistic abuse for several years. Thank God I walked out of that relationship. Escaping from a narcissist is not a piece of cake, I can tell you. I had been trauma bonded, so it took me quite some time to get away from that relationship. Let me remind you, female narcissists can destroy you in a very painful way. By lying to you, by cheating on you, and by verbally insulting you, even sometimes physically insulting you. They can break your self-esteem. They will even steal all your money if you're not careful. She will steal all your money. She will mock you down. She can suck your soul dry without even touching you. So, I experienced a tough situation with this female narcissist. Even when that relationship failed, she kept saying that I was the reason for the relationship to break. And it's true, because female narcissists or narcissists generally, they don't take responsibility, or they're not accountable for a relationship breaking, or for anything going wrong. When a relationship breaks, they will accuse you of being the cause of that breakup. Now, we'll continue with this, with part 3 of this, my experience with a female narcissist story. Hey, be ready for the next video on my experience with a female narcissist, part 3. Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video widely to all those who may need it. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.